Turn this off. Turn this on. And... Right. Okay, if you guys could both go to the main menu, as are there. Okay, we're good. And so Zoinky's playing for Ukraine, I believe, and Frank's playing for Croatia. I should be right there with that. So this is the lower ranked match of the two, so these two players, if we're just going by hardest, aren't as good as the last two, but it should still be an interesting match. This one is probably a lot more important for these guys than the other two, because since they're in the bottom bracket, one of these guys needs to beat the other, or there's a highly likely chance that by the end of the 2 rounds, one could be eliminated. So this match will matter a decent bit. Before we start, if there's anything you two want to say, you can go ahead and do it now. But if not, we can just start. You can mute if you want. You can not mute if you want. It doesn't really matter. You just need to be able to hear me, so I tell you when time starts. And okay, right. And Onyx, can you type something in the spreadsheet so we know that's working? Yo, hello. Okay. Yeah, we have a different person with a scoreboard today. So welcome our new scorer. Okay, so I will be giving you the count of 5, and then you will be press and play. We have a 15-minute session and a 5-minute break, and then the next 15-minute session. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, both of them are on the level now. We have 15 minutes on the clock, same percentages as before. We're going to see who's going to come out on top here. From what I know, Ukraine's hardest is it Moment, I think? Or it might be Gravity. I think it's Moment. But we're already seeing qualifying for both of them, actually. This is quite incredible. We see 1 point on Croatia. Is that Croatia? Yeah. And Ukraine's actually going deep here. Ukraine's actually popping off. And we're seeing qualifying again on the other... Oh, barely into qualifying. Croatia gets another point. However, Ukraine, low-key, popping off. Hold on here. What is happening? In the 90s... gets the completion, 20 points. And then Croatia gets another point. Got to qualifying. Oh my goodness, wait, hold on. Ukraine could be popping off here. What is happening? Like, if that pace stays on track to be the #1 scorer, that's another 1 point on Croatia's side. Ties to 47, that is still 1 point, barely not reaching the 5-point mark for Ukraine. Okay, wait, another far attempt on the Croatian side. Getting somewhere here. It is a bit of a laggy screen share. I think that was 1 point for Croatia, barely. Yeah, 49%, sadly. That is rough. But we are seeing Ukraine do pretty well here. Again, locking in. Ukraine is actually locked in here. And by the way, even if we're going by hardest with Ukraine of the entire group, like, they still are ranked in the lower end for sure. So this is actually crazy to see. This is genuinely impressive. Both of them are actually doing really well here. We see okay, wait. We're actually getting far on the Croatian side. We see a completion on Ukraine, and we're gonna see 5 points on Croatian side as well. Croatia. Sorry. There we go. Wait, this is actually a low-key locked-in match. Why is the screen share so laggy? It's 3 FPS? Not everyone's blessed with good hardware, sadly. That's just to be expected. And we die to 30 on Ukraine's side. That is a point still. Putting them to 42. Croatia fixed the free FPS. We can still read it. It's fine. It's fine. Another 30% on Croatia's side. That is 1 point added. And we're seeing qualifying on Ukraine. Will they get far here? Going deep. Ukraine is actually shocking everyone right now. Like, who could have expected Ukraine to pop off this hard? Actually putting in contention against someone like Qatar and Sweden. Going into the 60s. Doing actually really well here. Oh my goodness. Out into the later half of the level. Will we see a completion? Croatia's making it a decent bit in here. Also makes it to qualifying. Dies for 1 point for Croatia, but 20 on Ukraine. Oh my goodness. Ukraine is popping off here. Now it's 62 points. And there is still over 10 minutes in the first half. What is going on here? This is W Ukraine moment. And I think we just saw 1 point on Croatia's side as well. Ukraine kind of busted for real. What is happening here? Okay. Sweden is moving again. Actually moving crazy right now. What is this? Over halfway in. How many points will we see for this? Croatia's on a semi-decent run here as well. Oh my goodness, wait, I have to like lock in figuring out these guys' percentages. They're locked in. They're locked in right now. They're both cooking. They're both cooking. That's 5 points for Croatia. And a completion for Ukraine. What is happening here? Ukraine, you're popping off. How is this legit? Croatia robbed of 1 point. Okay, apparently we'll look back into it after, but apparently Croatia might have gotten another point here that we missed. Boom, there's another qualifying on Ukraine. Will they get far? What is Ukraine even doing? Yeah, I don't know. Ukraine is cooking here. Both of them are at qualifying. They're both actually, both of them even are exceeding my expectations. Croatia got 1 point there, putting them to 19. And we are seeing Ukraine lock in again. Actually, what is this? 84 gets 10 points. Putting them at 92. This is a very intense match. I did not expect Ukraine to lock in like this. Both of them are qualifying. 1 point for Ukraine. Croatia actually one-upping them here, it looks like. We might see how far Croatia gets here. Croatia, with this skill level, could actually still get a completion in here, which is kind of crazy. But will it happen? We don't know. This is a great run on the Croatian side, but... Oh, barely misses out on 10 points. That's 5 on Croatia. 5 points. And we're seeing qualifying again on the Ukrainian side. This is... I don't even know. There's still 7 minutes to go. That's 1 point. 1 point on Ukraine side. And we are looking to go pretty deep in with Croatia here. Dies to 53, that's 5 points for Croatia. And we're seeing qualifying again on the side of Ukraine. How far will they get? Ukraine is going. Both of them are qualifying. They're both popping off here. That's 1 point on the Croatian side. But Ukraine is going. Ukraine is going here. Oh my goodness. Ukraine is popping off. A completion for Ukraine. And we see after that 1 point for Croatia. Ukraine's 100 points, like how? Yeah, Ukraine is actually popping off here. I can't believe this. I actually cannot believe this. Both of them are at qualifying. How far did I get? It is 1 point for Croatia, putting them at 31. Which still, for the skill level of Croatia, is very respectable, but it's like shock and awe here for Ukraine. What is happening? Ukraine is absolutely dominating this match. 71 getting 5 points for Ukraine. And we saw 1 point go to Croatia as well. Ukraine could get like 300 points. I mean, there's a possibility. It's slim. It's slim with this, but, you know, there is a chance. And we're seeing qualifying on the Croatian side. Barely gets it. That's 1 point for Croatia. Croatian guy playing on a potato. Most people can't even screen share, okay? So the fact that the Croatian guy can screen share is an achievement on its own, okay? I haven't looked at the Ukrainian like team channel, but I bet you they're going crazy right now. See, watching this. Okay. Wait, Croatia's locked in right now. Gets 5 points on the Croatian side. That's actually a pretty impressive run there. We are still seeing a deep run on the Ukrainian side here, again. Ukraine seems to be, there's one part of the 70 that seems to kill them a bit, but for the most part are locked in at the second half. Both of them are doing pretty well here. 77! Barely getting 10 points for Ukraine. 10 points is pretty good. And then Croatia was able to get 1 point there as well. Okay, both of them are at, like, the same bit right here. So we're gonna see a little competition here. Both getting to qualifying. Wait, both of them are locked in here. Both of them are at the 40s. Wait, hold on. Wait, both of them! No! No! 49 on Croatia, that's 1 point. I mean, it might have been higher, but it lagged, and the last frame we saw is 49, so we have to count it as that. 69 for Ukraine, that puts them at 5 points there. And we're seeing qualifying on Croatian side. Dies, that's 1 point to Croatia. Very fair, Croatia's just giving the advantage. Real. Croatia's throwing on purpose, guys. He's actually locked in skill. Ukraine is doing well again. Over halfway in. Both of them are at qualifying. That's 1 point for Croatia. Again, just barely missing out. And we might just see another 20 Porter on Ukraine. Not just yet. We're at 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. I mean, I don't see a death here. That is going to be a completion. 20 points on the Ukrainian side. And Croatia is actually locking in here. Croatia got 5 points there. So Croatia is picking up the pace. Croatia, honestly, with this skill, could actually make it pretty close between them and Qatar if this pace that they're at now keeps up. Which is actually mad impressive. Considering these people are both at the bottom group, and they're actually participating with their higher counterparts, is crazy. So props to both of them. They both get 1 point there each. One for Ukraine and one for Croatia. Putting them 1 point higher. And there is less than a minute on the clock now. We're at 40 seconds to go. There's still a chance for some high scoring runs here. Qualifying on the Croatian side. Dies 1 point, sadly. Still puts them at 49. And we're seeing qualifying again on the Ukrainian side. Going into the 40s. Dies. That's 1 point for Ukraine. And... Alright. And we're seeing a far run. Right, guys, this is your last attempt. Time's up for the first half, so lock in. Okay, that's 1 point for Croatia. That was the final attempt, putting them at 50. And we're gonna just watch this last run on the Ukrainian side. Doing really well here. Oh my goodness. Will we see a completion? Will we see a last attempt completion? We might actually. Hold on here. Hold on here. 80% in. Wait a minute. Is this the human limit? 90%. 93, 94, 95. And a last attempt completion. What a way to send it off. 20 points to Ukraine, putting them at 175 by the end of literally the first half. And are you higher than Qatar? You might actually be there. That is crazy. So it is halftime now. I'll turn off the music. If you guys want to say anything now, you can. While we go into the 5-minute break. Wait, hold on. There we go. So I guess we'll start off with Zoinky after that match. What was that?
I don't know. I beat the level like 3 times in a row, like before this, like the day. Like, yes, I can't speak. I beat the level like 3 times in a row today.
You were on track to beat Sweden, which is supposed to be the #1 ranked team in your group. That's actually crazy to think about. In Croatia, your team is doing pretty good as well, considering the skill difference between everyone else and you. Being able to score 50, being on track to actually get pretty close to Qatar is still pretty impressive. So, GG's to both of yous. We'll just chill here for a bit, and when we get to, let's say, 3 minutes time, we'll pick it up again. I'll re-chat for now. Wait, actually, I want to read the Discord server. I want to see how they're reacting to that. That's a crazy score. And then, obviously, wait, our spreadsheet, man, you can, if you want to say anything, speak to chat. You can speak to chat on there. Type whatever. We'll go over it. I think we might have missed one on the Croatian side. It might be at 51, but I'll look over it and change it myself. If that is the case. Right, I want to read the Qatar channel right now. What are they saying? Okay, right. We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up again now. So, okay. If you can exit the level, then look at VC text. Okay, give me a segundo. Right here. Can I deafen when round starts? Yeah, you can deafen when the round starts. You're completely fine on doing that. You just need to be able to hear me. Like, if you could have the stream on your background, you just need to be able to hear me when I say, like, time stop, okay? Because I need you to stop when, whenever I need you to. But, yeah, you don't need to hear. Okay. Right. So, on the count of 5, if you guys could both be on the main level here. Okay. Right. Let's put up again. Oh, wait. Okay. And Discord. So here, non-video participants will be starting in. Let me turn here off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And that is time. Right. So, we're entering the second half of this. This is Sweden's chance, not Sweden, Ukraine's chance to overtake Sweden. And this is Croatia's chance to maybe catch up to Qatar's score. Anyways, by the end of this, it's going to be very close between all 4 of them. Already seeing Ukraine at qualifying. Both of them at qualifying, actually. Both of them doing very well here. And 5 points awarded to Ukraine. And barely didn't get matched. 1 point to Croatia. That's sad to see. Ukraine Loki best in Group 1. If we're looking at just the players who are playing now, yeah, but also keep in mind, it's about dedication as well. You can have all the skill in the world, but if you're not practicing the level enough, you're not gonna win. That's 1 point to Ukraine. And we're also seeing Croatia. Croatia's actually competing here. Another point to Croatia. However, they are getting slightly further every attempt than Ukraine is right now. another qualifying on Ukraine's end. Will it go deep? Both of them are at qualifying, actually. That's 1 point for Ukraine. And 1 point for Croatia. Ukraine is sliming Sweden. Maybe. Okay. Ukraine is... Both of them are locked in here, actually. They're actually pretty neck and neck this second half time around. We're seeing a deep run on both of their ends. Both of them are over halfway. That's 5 points for Croatia. And we are seeing... We might see another completion from Ukraine, honestly. This is looking crazy. I swear. I swear. Are you kidding me? We might be at qualifying with Croatia, but 20 points for Ukraine! Oh my goodness! How are they popping? How is Ukraine popping off so much? I don't know how she's doing it. And that is... Was that 50 on Croatia? I think that's 5 points for Croatia. It froze at 49, however, if we didn't have the lag, I'm pretty sure that's 5. What's this level? It looks peak? Was it like Spiral something? Oh, I've already forgotten the name. Something Spiral. Ah, yes, that is qualifying. I see Ukraine, don't worry. 1 point for the Ukrainian team. I don't know how she's doing it, honestly. Right. We're seeing both of them play. Croatia is at 240. Oh, Twilight Spire, there we go. It does say it in the level name. I don't know how I forgot it. Wait, both of them are cooking here. Wait a second. Oh my god, wait, okay. I'm gonna have to say 1 point for Croatia. The lag was too much for me to say that was 5. Which group got their level revealed most recently? No one got it yesterday because of the times they're playing, but today we should see, is it like group 9 get theirs revealed or something like that. Anyways, another completion on the Ukraine side. That is 20 points awarded. They're probably gonna top the group, which is crazy. Actually, that's crazy. I could never expect them to top the group. But Croatia is locking in here. We are actually seeing 1 frame a second, but that is 5 points to Croatia, for sure. Even though this is the lower end match, we still have nearly 80 people watching right now. We are seeing Ukraine lock in here. Both of them are actually doing pretty good right now. They're both popping off. Okay. Focusing on Croatia here because they're actually doing pretty well. Boom, 5 points for Croatia. But does it matter in terms of these two? No, because Ukraine gets 20 again! Again! How? How are you getting... How? And Croatia is on another run. 90 people watching right now. And both of them are qualifying. That is 5 points for Croatia. Croatia actually could catch up with Qatar here at this rate. And we're seeing Ukraine do pretty well as well here. Who is playing for Ukraine? Zoinky. She's actually popping off here. Boom bam. Okay, okay, barely got 1 point in for Croatia, putting them to 80 points. Half of the people didn't come thinking Sweden would be on top. Yeah, I bet you that is the reason. But it's crazy how that's not the case right now. And we see Ukraine hit another 20 points! What is going on? I believe that puts them #1 in the entire group now. If I'm not mistaken. Son, exactly. And I think that's a point for Croatia as well, getting them to 81. Ukraine better than Prime Space UK. Is a message I just saw. Okay, qualifying for both of them, it looks like. Honestly, I know we're like focusing on Ukraine here, but 1 point to Croatia. You have to admit, for their skill level, Croatia is cooking as well. 82 is no small feat. And that is 5 points on the Ukrainian side. Ukraine already has the same amount of points as Sweden, and they still have time left. Yeah, think about it, guys. There is still just under 7 minutes on the clock. And both of them have hit. They're actually neck and neck right now. They're both at the same point. That's 1 point to Croatia, putting them to 83. And we are seeing major runs for Ukraine as well. Ukraine is cooking here. Oh my goodness. Wait, they're both going. They're both incredibly going right now. We're seeing 2 major runs here. Croatia is into the 50s, still going. Dies, that's 5 points for Croatia. But again, as soon as we see 5 points for Croatia, Ukraine gets 20. What is going on? How? You're actually gonna hit like 350 by the end of this. What is going on? And that is qualifying for Croatia. Can they pull through and get some more points than just a singular one here? Let's see. Both of them at qualifying again. Good run for Team Croatia. Dies, that's 5 points for Croatia. I could not have ever imagined this be the result that we're having. And there you go, Ukraine is still cooking right now. What will be the next match? Next matches are tomorrow. I'll be premiering those videos later today. And yeah, as soon as Croatia is at qualifying, we see 20 points for Ukraine! What is going on? Actually, what are you pulling? What? Like, what witch doctor moves are you doing to, like, possess your body to do this good? How is this? How? Incoming run. Wait, Croatia's cooking. No, barely misses out on 10 points. That's 5 on Croatia's end. They're actually gonna hit over 100 on this, which is crazy to see. And we're seeing incredible runs on Ukraine's end as well, still. No way. No way. Are we gonna see another I don't know why I'm being so exaggerating with the completions here. We're just expecting them now. They're just coming one after the other. Oh my goodness. That is another 20 points for Ukraine, putting them at 328. What is happening? Qualifying on the Croatian side, can they do something with this? If we can see a replica of the last run, but maybe get a bit further here, we can maybe see some high point gains. Oh no, okay, was that... What was that? I'm gonna have to re-look at the sheet here. I wasn't really paying attention. I believe that is 5 points. Yeah, that is 5. That was 5 points. And that's another 1 point for Croatia, I believe. About 104. We're seeing last little bit here, and we're seeing Ukraine still pop off. Holy Ukraine domination, yeah. This is crazy. Both of them are qualifying. 1 more point for Croatia, putting them at 105. And that... Oh, no! No! Barely missing out. That's 10 points. That's 10 points for Ukraine. And we are down to the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And that's 1 point for Croatia. Putting them at 106. There is 2 minutes on the clock now. Okay. Oh, how am I yawning after this? This is so exhilarating. Okay. Ukraine. Both of them are qualifying. Like, I don't think I can put into words how crazy this match has been. Seeing both of them play this well. Croatia just got a point. And are we gonna see another completion? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 20 points for Ukraine. What are we doing? What are we doing? This could be a good run for Croatia here. It will be. Can create... No, 5 points on the Croatian team. With less than a minute to go. Okay. No, okay. 1 point for Ukraine. And we are seeing qualifying again for Croatia. Will they pull through here with some high point values? 30 seconds left. No, gets another 1 point for Croatia. There is 20 seconds left, so these are the last couple attempts we'll be seeing from them. Barely gets the 1 point there for Ukraine. Barely. 355 there now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your last attempt. Whatever dies here, that's it. Oh, the phone's going off. Both of them are getting at least qualifying here, which is cool to see. Will we see a repeat of last time Ukraine gets the completion? That would be crazy. Both of them are going. Both of them are... Whoa! Both of them are cooking here. What? Why are the last attempts so peak here? What? They're both at 60. They're both at 60. 60% for Ukraine. That's 5 points for Ukraine. But Croatia... Wait, Croatia's locked in. Last completion! Last minute completion! Come on! Come on! Croatia's actually locked. Croatia's actually locked. Croatia's actually locked. No! No! Doesn't get it. That's so sad. 10 points for Croatia to end it off. Congrats. That is game. Right. You guys are free to speak whatever you want after that. We'll start with the player for Ukraine. What do you want to say after that performance? I'm sure you're chuffed with it.
Wait, I got a beat back on track.
Oh, okay. Yes, in like 2 times speed, you got this. Yeah. Okay. Well, wow. Yeah. What do you want to say here?
I don't know. Wow, I didn't expect this. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, good luck to Croatia. I think they did very well for their skill level.
Yeah, that I don't think anyone could have expected that. And still, I will read the messages in Discord because I'm sure our Croatian player I don't think wants to speak right now. But if you want to say anything in the VC text, then go ahead and I'll read it out because, I mean, that was crazy. I believe with 123 points, from what I think did you tie Qatar? I think you actually tied Qatar. And I'll have to look back at the footage to see if you missed a point there. Because, you know, there actually is a chance that you're above Qatar here. We will check that. Maybe 1 point. There was one time where people said that we might have missed a point. So I will look back at that after today. And I'll get back to you on it. But, yeah. That was crazy. Let me see if you sent anything. And I will read it. I'm so consistent at 50 to 76%. It's unreal. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Yeah, right. That... okay. That's it. I can't believe that actually happened. Oh, you're typing a bit now. Okay, I'll wait. Crazy. Yeah. Wait, there's more typing going on. I had 10 completions before, now 30? Yeah, you popped off. Oh, yeah, that's from Zoinky. You popped off. I don't know. I don't know words. Words. It was more Croatia versus Qatar and Ukraine versus Sweden. Yeah, but still, the fact that you were able to compete with Qatar is crazy. So, GG's on that. I'll be ending the stream now. Thank yous all for watching. And, yeah, I shall be leaving. And thank you to our spreadsheet. Onyx, our spreadsheet man, thank you so much for keeping up with the scores. That was really helpful. I'm very grateful that last minute we got a couple people to do that. And, yeah, not really much more to say. Thank you guys, and see you tomorrow for the next 2 rounds.